This is Akahi News. Three men, including two Nigerians, have been sentenced to a combined 28 years and 9 months in prison by a United Kingdom court after masterminding a sophisticated £5 million cryptocurrency fraud. The scheme did not involve breaking into bank vaults or hacking victims' accounts. Instead, it relied on something even more powerful: deception and psychological manipulation. So, how did the fraud work? Why are such scams becoming more common? And what lessons should Nigerians and people around the world learn from this case? Let's examine the facts very critically. Point 1. What really happened? Akahi News gathered that Anthony Ekenwe, age 29, Kevin Nwama, age 25, and Hamza Bashir, age 23, were convicted by the UK court after orchestrating an elaborate cryptocurrency fraud that stole nearly £5 million from unsuspecting victims. Ekenwe and Nwama were each sentenced to 6 years imprisonment for conspiracy to commit fraud and 5 years for money laundering, with both sentences running concurrently. Bashir received 3 years and 9 months for money laundering offenses. Point 2. How did the fraud work? Investigators said the criminals impersonated police officers and directed victims to fake websites designed to look like official law enforcement platforms. Believing they were protecting their money from criminal activities, victims transferred their savings into accounts controlled by the fraudsters. The stolen money was then converted into cryptocurrency, making it far more difficult for investigators to trace and recover. Point 3. Why cryptocurrency? Contrary to popular belief, cryptocurrency was not the crime. It was simply the tool used to conceal stolen funds. Each cash or bank account, digital currency, have many legitimate uses. However, criminals sometimes exploit them because transactions can move across different countries within seconds, making investigations more complicated. This is why financial crime agencies around the world are investing heavily in blockchain analysis and digital forensic technology. Point 4. What does this mean for Nigerians? Unfortunately, whenever Nigerians are convicted abroad for financial crimes, the actions of a few often damage the reputation of millions of honest citizens. Most Nigerians are hardworking and law-abiding. However, international fraud cases reinforce negative stereotypes that affect students, professionals, entrepreneurs, and travelers who have absolutely no connection with criminal activities. This is one of the hidden costs of cybercrime. Let's go deeper in our analysis in this point 5. Perhaps the biggest lesson from this case is that modern fraud is increasingly based on psychology rather than technology. The victims were not defeated by sophisticated computer hacking. They were deceived into trusting people who claim to be police officers. That tells us that today's criminals understand human behavior just as much as they understand digital technology. Another important lesson is that cybercrime has become an international challenge. Money stolen in one country can be transferred through multiple digital wallets across different jurisdictions within minutes. Without cooperation between law enforcement agencies, banks, cryptocurrency exchanges, and digital forensic experts, many of these crimes will remain unsolved. The case also reminds young people that technological knowledge should be used to create value, not to destroy lives. The same computer skills used for cybercrime can build software, strengthen cybersecurity, develop financial technology, and generate legitimate wealth. Ultimately, digital intelligence is a gift. The difference lies in how it is used. Finally, the conviction of these three men demonstrates that even sophisticated currency fraud schemes can eventually be uncovered through professional investigation and international cooperation. It also serves as a warning to the public. Never transfer money because someone claims to be a police officer or bank official without independently verifying the request through official channels. And to my viewers and listeners, what do you think concerning this report? Are governments and financial institutions doing enough to protect citizens from increasingly sophisticated online scams? Share your views respectfully in the comment section below. And if you found this analysis helpful, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our in-depth records and reports. For more credible news, investigations, and analysis, don't forget to visit akahinews.org. I am Joseph Yaji. Thank you for joining me.